Welcome back to what is guaranteed to be a really fun and really exciting lesson on multiplying with fractions. This time I'm going to show you how to cross-cancel, and as it says in the title, cross-canceling saves lives. So the benefit of cross-canceling is you don't have to simplify as much or at all at the end. What I mean by that, let's look at an example. So I'm going to go back to the example that I did at the end of my last video, which was 3/7 times 11/12, and we got 33 over 84. We had to divide by 3 over 3, and we got 11/28. Now, what cross-canceling does is it doesn't make us have to know that 3 is a factor at that point. And let me show you how. So we will scooch the camera down a little bit so you can see the old problem. And now we will rewrite the same problem again. So 3/7 times 11/12 equals. Now, before you solve anything, and I will switch colors, while it's still a multiplication problem, you need to start looking for something you can divide something on the top and bottom by. What I mean by is looking at the two terms on top. I've got a 3 and I've got an 11. So between those two, I know I can divide 3 by 1, 3, and 11 by 1 and 11. Now on the bottom, I have a 7 and a 12. What can I divide 7 by? 1 and 7, so no luck there. But 12, I can divide by 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, or 12. Now, if you remember, we said that we could divide 3 by 3, and we can also divide 12 by 3. So what we're going to do is we're going to do that simplification right here at an earlier step. So I know I can divide both of these by 3. What I'm going to do is say, what is 3 divided by 3? Well, it's 1, but I have to do the same thing I just did to the top to the bottom. So 12, what is 12 divided by 3? That is 4. Now what we're going to do is, now I have much simpler terms. I have a 1 on top and a 4 on bottom instead of a 3 and a 12. Multiply, like normal. What is 1 times 11? Over here you just get 11. Then 7 times my new term 4 is 28. And lo and behold, we get the same answer, but without that simplification process because we did it earlier on. All right, let's see another example, one that you absolutely would want to be able to cross-cancel early. 15 over 17, terrible, times, oh, let's pick something else that's awful, 23 over 25. Now, I'm not guaranteeing that this problem is going to be easy, but I am guaranteeing that we can make it easier. So, with cross-canceling, what we do is we look for terms. Both of these numbers are prime. I didn't intentionally make them prime, but I did intentionally make them terrible. These, though, are not prime, so let's think about things we could divide by. 1, 3, 5, and 15, 1, 5, and 25. They both share a common factor of 5, so what we do is the simplification process now instead of later. So we divide both terms by 5, so 15 divided by 5 becomes 3. And then 25 divided by 5 becomes a 5. Again, not the easiest problem in the world, but it's definitely not as bad as it used to be. So we now have a 3 on top times 23 on the top as well, gives us 69. And then 17 on bottom times our new term 5 on bottom. Let me see if I remember my 5's trick. We end up with 85. Good. And because I'm just going to trust that cross-canceling works, I'm going to go ahead and call that simplest form because I really don't want to check and see if there's any like terms, which I'm almost positive there are not. Okay, so that is how you cross-cancel, and that is how it will save your life.